This is it, your last and final reminder, guys. If you haven't already gotten entered in the giveaway truck, we are down to our last 3 days. Ends this Tuesday, the 30th, last day of the month. Chances are completely gone, and this 28,000 mile G56 6-speed mega cab plus the 10 grand that it comes with is going home to one of you guys. So make sure you guys go to our website, wrenchworks.com. Anything that you buy on the website automatically counts towards entries. Every dollar that you spend counts for one entry, but because it's still the last week of the giveaway, 50 times entries are live, so your chances have never been better. So I'm telling you guys, go stack some entries, go grab some quick entries, it doesn't matter. Anything on the website automatically gets you entered, fully stocked up, ready to rip. Go get entered, last and final call. Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to another video. It is currently 5 o'clock, so we are up bright and early this morning. We are getting ready to fire up the 379. We're going to take the 53 footer. Quite the triple truck adventure today. We are dropping off one, picking up two. The only way that I could make this happen in one trip, and they all are in the same direction and back, is with the Peterbilt, with me. We're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be it'll make sense as we work through the day, but we need all of the day that we can get today to get there and back and knock this out in one day. So let's just hop into it, fire the truck up, load the new single cab up on the trailer, and let's just get into the day, and I'll explain it as it comes. But the first stop of the day is gonna be picking up. We've built one of these before, and I swore that if one ever came up again, that there would be no questions asked if I was going to snag it up. Well, lo and behold, I think we're probably maybe about a year after the first 1.0. We'll get to it. As soon as you see it, you already know. But 2.0 build is going to be even better, even nastier. So let's just hop into the day. Let's get after it. Truck number one loaded up for the day. Let's head north. All right, guys, stop number one. Just got finished checking out the truck. I'm gonna show you guys the truck now, probably like no audio, and then we'll talk about it here. It might unfortunately end up being a pass, but we'll get into it. Super awesome guys here at this place where this truck is at. But let me go check out, let me show you guys this truck and show you guys why I was like so excited for this truck. Overdrive. So you guys already know. Prairie Pearl 3500 single wheel long bed G56. This thing, spec wise, I am so torn. Originally from New Jersey, interesting enough, but insane. All right, guys, we are going to jump back in the truck and keep rolling because there's only so many hours in the day, and we have time to catch up about that truck. I still haven't at this very moment. What? we're in Louisville, and it's pretty interesting around here. But we've got this drive. I am going to be pondering so hard. There are just as many positives as there are drawbacks to that specific truck, and I am battling myself internally right now on what I want to do. So the plan was to, the whole reason why we have the Peterbilt and the trailer is I was going to load that truck up, buy that truck. We're heading up to Railroad Customs next, all the way up in Lima, Ohio, to drop off the new single cab for them to work their magic on a few things on this truck. And then on the way home, on the same route, we are going to be picking up another truck. But now that that one's a question mark, I'm really back and forth on what we should be towing and doing and all that stuff. So let me get in the truck, let my brain process all this. Man, I swore, I was like, man, if another one comes up, I'm buying it, no questions asked. But that one, it needs some love, and that's not really a bad thing on these guys at all. It's priced so well, even for what it is. So these guys, can't say enough good things about Evan and the guys here. Super awesome dudes. If you're looking for a truck, they got a couple other G56 trucks here. They got a I think that's not mineral gray, but they got a gray mega cab G56 low miles here as well. I'm like, oh man, that truck is nice too. Prices are great. So whether we end up doing business or not, 2 thumbs up for these guys in my opinion. But let's get in the truck and let's keep moving on today. Is it Lima or Lima or Lima? That just sounds wrong, brother. Yeah. Lima. All right, guys. Stop number 2. Boys over at Railroad Customs, dropping off the new single cab. Gonna be taking care of quite a bit of stuff here. As you guys remember, this truck has some bed liner on the bottom of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get that repainted. Basically just bring this thing up to perfect status. Got a couple dings and dents in the roll pan. Actually had a roll pan, so we're gonna repaint that. Touch up a lot of little things. Overall in very, very good condition. Like I said, bed liner being the biggest part. Probably refreshing up the front end bumper, stuff like that. Just little chips, little odds and ends. Nothing super crazy. We are going to go ahead and take care of the misspaced cab lights. Somebody in their Peterbilt really just those 3 tight 2 wide pattern, that's not going to cut it. So basically make this thing as sport factory Laramie OEM as possible, and basically respray this, the body color, blend that all in like you can't even tell. But you guys know my man Jake and the guys over at Railroad, they killed my single cab. They're absolutely going to kill this thing. Just make this thing just sleek and sexy like we do all of our builds. So super pumped to have them fix this thing up. Gonna do a bunch of paint matching like they did on the single cab. You guys will see. It doesn't sound like a lot, but all these small little changes and differences will make a huge difference. And then we'll go ahead, we'll get all the powder coat stuff situated, get the wheels, tires, all that stuff. So when we get it back, we'll be able to build this thing out. But I'm super pumped. Something about a single cab G56 truck just has me going. But there she is. We are getting ready to hop in the truck, and hopefully our third truck of the day is not like the first one. We'll get into the Green Bean 2.0 truck here probably at the end of this video, but we're trying to move through the day, that way I don't get home at like 1 or 2 in the morning, which is a possibility anyway. But spot number 2, guys over Railroad Customs, Lima or Lima, Ohio. But there they are, boys. These guys are awesome. Super high quality work.
Known for the tank plant. We build the military tanks.
The tank plant?
And of course, QP hamburgers.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. The Lima legend. I'm gonna start calling you the Lima legend.
I'll claim Bluffton.
You know, I like Lima legend better, you know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, you're the goober, man. Oh, my man Jake, taking care of us. Jake, I just got one complaint out of this whole experience. You know, you really need to move your dumpster, brother, because, you know, photo op moments in front of this nice sign you got here, you know, you gotta go like, oh, there it is. Now we can take, okay, there it is. There it is. You know, of all the mods, I forgot about the fuzzy dice. You can't forget the fuzzy dice. I don't know. We might have to nickname the truck something with the dice. So this was our furthest north stop here in Lima, Ohio. Third and final stop coming at you. This truck I already know. This truck I already know is rough, and that was the whole point of it. So I'm hoping it's not rougher than the rough I think it is. And we will be headed south yet again, without two trucks on here, just one, maybe, possibly. But let's go load these straps up and get back on the road. Okay, truck number 3 of the evening. Give you guys a little sneak peek here. 0305, 6-speed, absolute gem. Let me tell you what, I don't care what you say about what you see right now, you guys will see. But it is time to point this thing south and get the heck home, because it has been a long day. 6 a.m. I think it's like 8:39 now. We got 3 hours left. Let's blast home, because tomorrow we get to drive to Joplin, Missouri. Next day, of course, as soon as I go start this, it happens to start raining. So let's go unstrap the one truck that we did make it home with yesterday. And okay, it's really starting to downpour. Might need to take a brief intermission, but we are going to unstrap this beast. Let's talk about our day yesterday, because from, you know, woke up at 5, on the road by 6, got home at 12 p.m. So quite a long day of driving. Yep, those are still my friends building our house. But long day of driving. Let's get into it. Take a look at this gem in the daylight here. A little rain's not going to stop us. We got a lot of stuff to do today. You know, a little bit of rust. You know, a little bit of rust. And when I say a little bit, I mean quite a bit more than the rust gen. I think we might have a new rust gen name here. I was actually thinking, I'm like, I wonder how much rust is going to fall off this thing just driving home. And indeed, there was some rust that fell off this thing driving home. And nobody, and I mean nobody, likes wet gloves. All right, while we're waiting for the rain to calm down just a little bit, let's talk about the green truck. You guys already kind of get the gist of the black truck up at Railroad. Can't say enough great things about the guys over at Railroad Customs. Jacob, the whole team, they knock it out of the park every single time. Nothing but 10 out of 10 experience. And if you guys need somebody in the Lima, Ohio area, go check them out. Before we get into the green truck, guys, if you haven't already gotten entered in Rent First giveaway number 21, I'm not sure when this video goes up, but man, I'm telling you, you have maybe a day or two left. But I'll put that up on the screen. But ends the end of this month on the 30th. So make sure you guys go get entered for the giveaway truck plus 10 grand. Appreciate you guys a ton. Little mid video plug there. Shameless, by the way. Green truck. Let's get into the green truck. So it took me a little bit of time in that trip to get over the heartbreak of passing on that green truck. Green Bean 2.0 was already built in my head, but why I made the official call to not get that truck, to pass on it, really when it comes down to it, just was not up to par with where I would like to see the trucks that come in here, whether they're giveaway trucks or not, whether they stay mine or not. There is no difference. Let's just get that out there. If it is not clean enough for me and my standards, which, and I know not everybody is here or cares and thinks about trucks the same way I do, and that's fine. But I am way up here. I want the cleanest, nicest vehicles, whether they get passed along to you guys with giveaway trucks or they are mine to keep. Again, there is no difference. That is the standard. The standard is perfection. The standard is as clean as possible. And that truck, while I do believe every truck can be saved with enough time, money, and effort, there are some things that we are short of, and the biggest one being is my time. And that truck originally came from New Jersey, and me knowing full well New Jersey trucks and just kind of looking over that truck and some things that you just can't really see in pictures. Definitely used to be owned by a construction company. I have no idea what the idle hours on that truck were, but first couple things that I saw was there were some strobes up here in the front grille, just walking around the truck. It was way rustier, way more pitted in areas that could not be seen than I even saw. I knew it was gonna need a bed. You know, it was rusted over the fender wells there. I'm like, no big deal. Like, we can do paint work. We can clean stuff up. That color is so rare. 3500 long bed G56. I was planning on swapping the interior in it, planning on doing a whole bunch of paint work, whole lot of, I would call, restoration work on a truck that is not a Southern truck and needs attention. But too many red flags and too much stacking up on top of it for me to consider that a good purchase, a truck that could be as clean as this 28,000 mile truck. There's just no way. There's certain things, the frame being pitted that bad, you know, you can rebuild everything, right? But it just comes to a point where I would much rather find another truck. Another truck will come up that is lower miles, that's in better condition to a base to start to build from. It being a construction company, I have no idea the amount of idle hours that are on that thing. Like I said, it had strobes in it, so I'm assuming it was some type of, you know, pace, chase, sitting there, maybe a boss's truck. It's odd that it's a G56, but that truck being a G56 3500, long bed, Prairie Pearl, oh man. But it honestly would have the whole truck would have to been repainted. It would have needed new fenders. It just would have needed a lot of extensive rust, crust rehab, and I don't want to get into that. I'd much rather find either another cool color, a different base truck. So one too many red flags, just like that girl you should be staying away from. You know, it was tough. It was like 5149. I'm just like, oh, I can save it. I know I can make this thing perfect, but there's so much going on here that we need to get accomplished and do, and I just don't want to sink a ton of time into that specifically. But you know, you'll have that on them big decisions, and I don't know if it's still there by the time this video's up. I highly doubt it, because it was priced well. Crazy color. But let's go unstrap the latest gem. And you know what? I don't know. I get excited for a lot of different things, but chasing these cheap truck, I have no idea what we're gonna do with this white truck. I really don't. White truck was on our route down. A gentleman named Larry sent me an Instagram DM. By the way, let's just get this out there. So I get sent a lot of trucks all day, every day. I just want to put this out there. I'm really not interested in auto trucks. They have their place. I'm not saying we won't do any more auto giveaways at all. I'm just saying if it's rare, it's going to start with being a manual transmission truck by nature. That's what I'm into. I really, really love it. So if you guys find like super low mileage trucks and they're autos, really doesn't get me going. So you can send them all day long, that's fine, but I'm just like, the ones that I chase after are manual transmission trucks. It could be a 5-speed, it could be an NV5600 like this white truck, it could be a G56. Gotta be low mileage, rare, unique. Low mileage by itself is not rare and unique anymore. Like, you can find the stuff. You stack a manual transmission, you stack a cool color, you stack a sunroof. The more rare and unique is what I really chase. Or it is the complete opposite end, and it is cheap. And when I say cheap, it's still manual. Or when it's cheap, it's still like a 6.7 engine. Like, again, my man Larry hit me up. We came to an agreement. He had bought a brand new 5th gen, and he really doesn't use it. It is rusty, it is crusty, but if you have a truck like this, cheap, and I say that cheap, I mean like, you don't really care about it. You just want to see it go to do something cooler in its next life, whatever that may be. Here you go. But again, if it's like an auto with a blown up engine, I don't really have a use for that, but I don't know what we're doing with this truck. I have no idea. But let's get it off the trailer and we'll take a look at it, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas. You know, the two words that come to mind, it's either, oh gosh, just got water in my eye. It's two words. It's either part out, sell, which isn't two words, or sled pulling. I don't know. Is there too many trucks here? Yes. Do I care? Absolutely not. Does Allie care? Just a little bit. Let's go check out quite possibly the cheapest manual transmission truck I think I've ever bought. Again, I don't know what to do with this beast. We do have too many projects in the stable for me to keep every single one. Again, it's very hard for me to let this go. The frame on this truck, even though the body is rusty, is 10 times cleaner than the frame on the green truck, and it was a 2014, 2015. It's crazy. So it is rusty, but the frame is completely solid. Does have some surface. It's not scaling, it's not pitting, you know what I mean? Like, that can be wire wheeled and sanded and still have a smooth finish on this truck. The other one just completely pitted. But 03, 05, I forget exactly what year this beast is. Long bed, like I mentioned, got the wiggle stick, got the NV5600, got a little 4th gen seat action happening here. Has the typical rear door lock things and stuff, but overall, I mean, clean. Mileage, 400,000, but honestly, you can't even tell. I mean, it's a little rusty on the body, but this thing is far. I would feel bad parting this thing out. Like, I truthfully would. I asked the guy, I'm like, would you drive this thing to like California tomorrow? He's like, without a doubt, no questions asked. Like, this thing is pretty clean inside for what I've seen. All there, complete, running, driving. I don't really want to sell it. Do I need it? No. Do I like what? But insane. I might just go take this thing down the street for a rip, just because. But gooseneck ball, I mean, ready to go. Like I said, I checked the frame out. Like, that can all be cleaned up very, very easily. So, I don't know. There it is. There is the cheapest manual transmission truck that I have ever bought. And that pretty much is going to conclude this video. Passed up on Green Bean 2.0. I am hopeful that we find another Prairie Pro green truck or any of those rare colors in a G56. I'm going to keep hunting them. I'm sure when I post this, you guys will send me about 15 other ones. Bought the cheapest manual transmission truck I've ever seen, and the black single cab is officially at Railroad, and we will see that truck soon. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up, guys. We have to get packed and loaded for GBAT's Guilty by Association truck show from 4 State Trucks, and it is going to be a blast of a weekend. This video will go up after, I'm sure, but if you do not go to, and they don't have it every year, that's the other thing. It's only every other year. 4 State Truck Show, Guilty by Association truck show, top tier. So I am really excited. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys go get entered for Wrenchworks giveaway number 21, 28,000 mile mega cab, and we are going to continue to keep building the cleanest trucks that we possibly can. But appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video. See ya. Someone wants to come get this thing. It's just double what I paid for it, and you can have it.